G'day YouTube, let's talk about batteries. This is an Amtech 120 amp hour 12 volt a valve regulated Agm. So it's an Agm. Now this one here has lived there for about 3 months, being the first port of call for the charge controller with 750 watts of solar, and then out of this it went down to the big gel bank on the floor. It's all pulled apart now. But when I disconnected the gel bank from this, it couldn't even hold the light bar. Its charge, which is only about 6 amps. It went from 12.4 to sweet bugger all in no time at all. Now, I'd previously tested this and got 465 cold cranking amps and 13.23 volts of static sit. Now I tested that with a how do they work? Internal resistance battery tester that my friend at the car audio place has, and that showed me that that was the cold cranking amps. Now, even though this drops out pretty quickly when you put a static load on it, it still has a tremendous amount of arc power. So, like, you can stick a lead across those two and just go bang, and it's got so much grunt. Now, I've just stuck over half a litre of liquid in it because it was fairly dry inside. And since doing that, put it on the little antimatter charger. With only 2 amps, it's sitting at 14.5 volts. So let's play the other game. Let's put a discharge test on it. It's a 12 volt battery. Yep, regen discharge. Get 10 amps on it. 12.7, 2.6, 5, 4. A bit of loss in the leads, but watch it drop. There you go, watch. Wow. See, its capacity dives off a hill. Absolutely just dives. 61 milliamps and it was out for the count. Okay. What happens if we stick a 2 amp discharge on it? Let's go for a full 20 first. Let's go right up. Let's get full noise, see what happens. Close enough. Yeah, regenerative discharge. Seven amps and it taps out. Just like that. So, let's go the other way. Let's give it 20 amp hit with the charge, or 16 amp though, because the leads can't handle too much more than that. That 3 amps and we're up to 14.4 volts. So as you see, we've clearly got issues. And the worst part is I've got 2 of these that are like this. They're ex-scrapyard batteries, and there's obviously issues with them. But these are $440 in the shop. I think that's even only for 100 amp hour. This is 120. These style of sealed lead acids, AGMs, whatever you want to call them, do not hold a candle to individual 2 volt cells. So what happens to most of these that I've seen is they go in people's 4-wheel drives. They go and buy their dual battery controller, voltage sensitive relay, whatever. They put them side by side. Or they stick them in the engine bay next to the other battery, whatever, in the back as a storage battery, okay? You got their late model 4-wheel drive with 150 amp alternator. Voltage sensitive relay goes click. There's a 140 amp connection between this battery and the front battery. This battery's been run on the fridge for 3 days. It's sitting on 11.5 volts, and then they go and hit it with 80 amps. slow in, slow out. 20-hour rate, 120 amp hours, is 60 amps at 10 hours. So it's only 6 amps to get a 20-hour rate. That's so low. So you can only draw a continuous 6 amps to get 120 amp hour. That's rubbish. Let me tell you why. This is a GS Yusua 100 amp hour. See the 141 amp hour test there? It's made to put out 12 volts 100 amp hour at an 8-hour rate. So this 40 kilo battery, 100 amp hour in 8 hours. I've tested it, and like I bought it, I've tested them up into the 140 range consistently too. I think these are a nicer form factor, in my opinion. There's our other dead Amtech. Does the same thing. Look, it's got tons of arc force, but no backup. Super Safe 190. 180 amp hours. Still. 57 kilos. Nominal capacity, 190 amp hours. So that's an 8-hour rate. 100. So what that means? 10-hour rate, 8-hour rate. So 10 hours it'll dip to 1.8 per cell. In 8-hour rate it'll dip to 1.75. 190 amp hours. Tells you the flow voltage between them. Non-spillable. These are so good, it's ridiculous. The man who bought these off said don't hold them above 14 volts with like an old, like transformer charger, because it damages them. But if you're using some kind of smart charging system, that is so much better than a $440 AGM that dies. Full River DC 105. They're a really good battery. Something in them is just better. These power lights, they are 100 amp hour at 20-hour rate. Also, that one's 116 amp hour. I've had some that I sold to a customer which were even higher, kilowatt hour per battery, any day of the week. Why are these so shit? Aside from getting annihilated by four-wheel drives, why are they so rubbish? Why can they only do 6 amps? When that other one you can do, it's 100 amp hour in 8 hours. The reserve capacity is just rubbish. They're really slow to let it back out, and 36 volts in and out max. 36 amps, sorry. That's not a lot. Now that's 36 at 12 volts is not high capacity. So you really need to think about your battery size. I sold a mate a set of 2 volt 300 amp hour GS Yasuas, and he put them in his camper bus van thing, full size bus, and he continuously can cycle those happy as, whereas he had 3 of these in his other bus, could never keep them charged. Thanks for watching YouTube. If anyone knows why these are so rubbish, or why the reaction speed's so slow, drop it down below in the comments. I'll catch you in the next video. I'm going to cycle this. I'm going to keep cycling. I'll come back and let you know, okay? Cheers.